All right, welcome to another little bit of a screencast here. This is on using Audacity to mix voice and music. Now, Audacity is a really fine tool that is free to use. Now, this tutorial assumes that you already have created your MP3 file or audio file of your podcast. The idea here is that we're going to enhance this podcast to include some digital music at the start and at the end of the podcast. And this is really nice, a nice kind of introduction, a little bit of extra stuff. It works out very well to put some stuff in. So what I have here is an open file that is the welcome file. So this should already be done, and you should also have already the music that you want in MP3 format or WAV format. Now there's a lot of places online where you can get PodSafe music. All you really need to do is search something like Google for PodSafe music, and you'll end up with a fair amount of stuff. And other search terms you could add in here are like Cajun music or classical music or jazz or blues, whichever you really choose to do. Now, once we have our track in here already set, I'm going to go ahead now. This is the voice that we've recorded already. I'm going to go ahead and under Project, I'm going to choose Import Audio. Now I'm going to browse out, and here you can see I have this Blue Bayou MP3. I'm going to go ahead and select it, and it'll import the track. Now it imports the track in. Now you can also see this track is maybe longer or shorter than the track that you already have in place. That's fine. Now one of the other things I'm going to need to do is do a little bit here on this first track. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to take a little bit of a selection here, and let's see if I can do this. I'll go ahead and leave this for now. But one of the things you'll see is if I'm listening to this, something that generally ends up happening is the one overlaps the other. So if you listen, again, you'll hear. So welcome to the Advanced Podcasting and Other Web 2.0 Technologies class. This is a free class, and you can see that the audio has kind of overlapped what I have already started. One thing that I'm going to do now in order to make this work a little bit easier is to generate a little bit of silence at the beginning of my audio here, of my talk. So I'll come in, I'm going to go ahead and just set the cursor in front here, and I'll come into generate and silence, and I'm going to generate approximately 30 seconds of silence in the beginning. Now when I play this from the beginning, I'll get my audio.
I feel so bad, I got a worried mind.
Okay, and now this may be a little bit much. I can come in, select some of this, delete some of the space. Might be a little bit longer than I want. You can play with this until you get this to what you want. Now, the audio that I have playing overlaps the audio music, and this can cause problems in terms of which one are you listening to and which one is the more important one. So what I'm going to do here is switch to this tool. This is the envelope tool here, and I'm going to switch to envelope tool, and you'll notice that when you switch to the envelope tool, you'll get these little white dots on things. Okay, and this allows you to lower or increase volume in a particular area. So let's go back out for a second. I want to make sure I've selected the right tracks. I'm going to go ahead, put this kind of at the beginning here. I'll do a come back in here and select the envelope tool, and now what I can do is lower the volume in a particular area. over so it's in the background. I can also come back in, increase it at the beginning. So now I have my volume will kind of fade a little bit as I play. So if I go back to my selection tool, come back in, so welcome to the Advanced Podcasting and Other Web 2.0 Technologies class. This is a free class and it covers approximately 5. Now, you may find that you need to play with this more in order to get it to what you're really looking for in terms of your volume here. I'm going to bring it down, way down. There are other tools that you can use too to do this. You can use tools such as fade in or fade out types of things. We can also use our envelope tool, say, to increase things overall at the end. You can see this will increase. And again, what is nice about Audacity is that it gives you a visual representation of the audio as you're coming in. So there's lots of different ways of playing with the audio and incorporating your audio track. The main thing to remember when you're putting this together is that you kind of want the audio to come in a little bit strong in the beginning, and as you get to the point where you're talking, you want the audio to fade out, and then when you're done, you can have the audio fade back up or increase back up so that it takes back over and gives you a nice exit out of your podcast. Again, I hope that this one's been helpful, and I hope that you enjoy. Thank you.